Bad news for the Ethiopian Prime Minister, Ethiopian government. The government of Ethiopia says that from good, now it's on its way to gain access to the sea, but a blow to the Ethiopian government's efforts to reach the sea. Uh, it has been revealed that a European country has opposed the type of narrative which Ethiopia is building to gain access to the sea. Secondly, it seems that the Ethiopian Prime Minister has found a spokesperson. Does the Prime Minister have an official spokesperson? I don't know. But he has an unofficial spokesperson, and that is Getachew. Reda. Getachew made fun of Jawar Muhammad while delivering a speech at the inauguration ceremony organized about the launch of the new book written by the Ethiopian Prime Minister. Before these two news stories, I have an announcement for you. I was due to host a live chat tonight. I announced that around 2 hours ago. The live chat was about breaking news from Tigray. I got exclusive information from there. But at the last minute, I got an update and I thought that maybe I should work more on it. So it's my responsibility to share verified information with viewers. We should not mislead viewers. We should not create panic. We should make videos with a sense of responsibility. So I personally believe that maybe more verification is needed for that topic to be aired. That is why I am postponing the live chat. Hopefully tomorrow, if the information is confirmed, I'll host a live chat. Back to this video, viewers. Firstly, Getachew. Is he now the unofficial spokesperson of the Ethiopian Prime Minister? More loyal than the king, more religious than the Pope. This is what Getachew is now these days. Now, the Ethiopian Prime Minister does not need an official spokesperson to represent him. Getachew is there. Addressing book inauguration ceremony, Ethiopian PM's book inauguration ceremony, Getachew made fun of Jawar. He said, at 40 people are writing autobiographies. Thank God that Prime Minister has not written an autobiography. Rather, he has written a book. Who is writing an autobiography at 40? Obviously, he made fun of Jawar. That Jawar is just a child. At 40, you have no experience, especially if you have never been in power. How can you start writing autobiographies? He made fun of Jawar. Secondly, he criticized, he backed the palace project, read a video. He said he visited the project and now he has changed his mind about this project. Will he share details? What is the source of funding for the project? Who is providing the funding? How many will get jobs after this project is complete? How many billions of dollars are being spent? But more loyal than the king, more religious than the Pope. He even defended demolition of people's houses happening in Addis Ababa, in Shaggar, other parts of Ethiopia, that slums are being turned into libraries. He should know that people are being displaced. He should not blindly support each and every action of this government. He is PP now, it seems. Even he's more vocal than PP in support of PP's policies. Because he is a beneficiary of this system now. He's part of this system. He's part of the government led by Ethiopian PM. But yes, he can prolong his stay in power, but his popularity is going to dwindle, you'll see. Not just in Tigray, but in other parts of the country too. Second was bad news for the Ethiopian government. Government of Ethiopia trying to build a case for access to the sea. The case is going to be pressed now. More momentum you'll see in coming days, because the government of Ethiopia says it has achieved one objective, and that is completion, inauguration of Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Next destination, next target is sea access. And we know that the Ethiopian government has been hiring lobbying firms, even some legal firms too, in Europe, in the US. Ethiopian government hired lobbying firms to create an atmosphere conducive to the Ethiopian government's narrative about the sea access. Ethiopian government's narrative is that Ethiopia is in need of sea access. It's a growing economy. It's a huge country with large population, and lack of sea access is keeping the country poor. So it's an existential issue for the Ethiopian government. Ethiopia is relying on historical claims that once it was part of once Eritrea, Ethiopia was under one administration, Ethiopia had access to sea. But after 1993 referendum, Eritrea seceded and Ethiopia lost sea access. Ethiopia wants to regain access to the sea. And it's flexing muscles. In Oromia rallies have been held, to celebrate the inauguration of Govt. And there people chanted slogans, displayed banners with text that we want sea access through dialogue or by force. And the new slogan launched by the Ethiopian government is from dam to the port. Dam project completed. Now access to sea, access to port underway. It seems that the lobbying firms which the Ethiopian government hired to create conducive environment for its narrative are not delivering. British government is opposing Ethiopian case for the sea access. It has been revealed at a parliamentary proceeding in the UK that in August this year, UK Foreign Minister talked to his Ethiopian counterpart. David Lammy was working as UK Foreign Minister in August. In August, he contacted Gideon Timotheus, Ethiopian Foreign Minister. The call obviously was in the background of Ethiopia-Eritrea tension over sea access. The UK Foreign Minister made it clear to Gideon Timotheus that Ethiopia can only pursue the path of commercial sea access, not military sea access. And that can also happen through peaceful dialogue. Any aggressive action will be seen as a violation of territorial integrity and sovereignty of the other country. That is why this issue of commercial sea access should be solved through dialogue. A similar message was conveyed by the British Prime Minister to Eritrean government, that this issue should be solved through dialogue, that any military action by the country, any country, by either of the two countries will be counterproductive and a violation of international law. The UK government is saying that if Ethiopia exercises a military option to gain access to sea, it won't back it. It will consider it a violation of Eritrean territorial integrity and sovereignty. Obviously, good news for the Eritrean government. If Western countries, US, others, some African countries, they issue statements and they strongly and jointly reject any military action, likely military action by Ethiopia to gain sea access, that could lead to real pressure on Ethiopia. But will Eritrea enter into dialogue with the Ethiopian government? So far, Eritrea has been refusing to talk to Ethiopia about sea access. Eritrea said there's nothing to talk about. How can Ethiopia force Eritrea to talk about an Eritrean port? Ethiopia cannot coerce Eritrea into negotiating with Ethiopia. So this is what Eritrean government's position is. Thanks for watching.